I used to believe revenge was loud, shouting, fists, chaos. I was wrong. Real revenge is quiet, it waits, and by the time it speaks, it's already too late. It started in Chicago, in a glass-walled office where I worked like my life depended on it. Maybe it did. I was the guy who stayed late, fixed mistakes that weren't mine, and trusted people who smiled too easily. My business partner, Marcus, was one of those smiles. We built the company together from nothing, late-night plans, cheap coffee, and promises about loyalty. I didn't see the betrayal coming because I didn't want to. One Friday afternoon, security walked me out of my own office. My access revoked, my accounts frozen. Marcus stood behind the glass, arms crossed, pretending not to see me. By Monday, I learned the truth. He'd rewritten contracts, framed me for financial misconduct, and convinced the board I was a liability. Years of work erased with a few signatures. I lost my job, then my apartment. Friends stopped calling. When you fall hard, people don't rush to catch you, they step back so they don't get dragged down too. For months, I was angry. The kind of anger that keeps you awake at 3 a.m., replaying conversations, imagining different endings. I wanted to confront him, to break something, to make him feel even a fraction of what I felt. But anger burns fast, patience lasts longer. I took a job no one cared about, consulting for small startups, the kind Marcus would never notice. I listened more than I spoke. I learned how money really moved, how reputations were built and destroyed. I rebuilt myself quietly, like someone sharpening a blade in the dark. Then the opportunity came. Marcus had gone public. Interviews, podcasts, awards. He loved being admired, loved telling the story of how he saved the company from a corrupt partner. My name came up just enough to paint me as the villain. So I let him keep talking. I reached out to a journalist in New York, someone known for loving long investigations. I didn't accuse, I didn't rant, I simply handed over documents Marcus thought were buried forever. Emails, early drafts of contracts, time-stamped files that told a very different story. Then I waited. The article dropped on a Tuesday morning. By noon, the company's stock was falling. By evening, Marcus's face was everywhere, but not the way he liked. Former employees came forward. Investors panicked. The board launched an internal review. I watched it all from a quiet cafe, phone face down, coffee untouched. I didn't feel joy, not exactly. What I felt was calm. The kind you get when a storm finally passes. A week later, Marcus called me. For the first time in years, his voice wasn't confident. Can we talk? He asked. I could hear the fear he'd planted in me long ago, now growing in his own chest. There's nothing left to say, I replied. He lost everything after that. Position, reputation, friends who'd praised him vanished overnight. Turns out loyalty built on lies doesn't survive the truth. As for me, I didn't go back. I didn't need to. I started something new, on my own terms, far from the shadows of old betrayals. Some nights, I still think about how close I came to losing myself to anger. Revenge didn't give me my old life back. It gave me something better. Peace, earned, not begged for. And the quiet knowledge that I didn't break to win.